Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Here we are on TV once again. Once a day, every day. Turn on the machines.
Microphone.
And then we start talking. We're going to be here for an hour.
Here's a little hot. Yeah. Yeah.
It's Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Once again, we have our Monday with us. We brought it today for the program. We want to thank you for tuning in and, watching the show and
thank you
that you're about to do, if you're going to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, what happens here on the program, we turn on the machines, and we've done that, and now we're going to be talking for an hour. And Luke, regular Luke, not day Luke, is here on Monday today. Have you guys ever been on the show at the same time on a Monday? Have you ever been here on a Monday, Luke?
I really think I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a couple times, I think. A couple times.
You got a chocolate muffin? That's pretty good. Those are like pretty much cakes, giant cupcakes. How are you doing today? When was the last time you were here, Luke? It's been a while. A few weeks, maybe.
I think it's been, yep. But out there in a few weeks.
How was those few weeks? See anything on the streets?
Hell, I didn't get time to think about the issue of whether I saw anything on the streets. Damn it! I know I saw some things on the street.
Something, huh?
But
what?
Oh man! I saw my bus come early.
Oh yeah.
Run for it once.
Just
like yesterday, I was going to some place and I said the normal time to go out there is 12 minutes after the hour. So I ran out there at 12. And then I hear the bus going along. It's, oh no, one of those fast speed demon bus drivers again.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. So I ran over there and managed to catch it anyway. So.
That's annoying.
Yeah, relax, bus drivers.
Did you have to run?
Yeah, I had to run.
Did they see you? Were you tired when you got on the bus and you're like breathing hard and people were like, you had to run, didn't you? Or did you?
Yeah, they like that sort of thing. They like to see you puffing and puffing and tired and shit.
Yeah.
They're sadistic motherfuckers.
I've never seen any of them snicker.
Bus drivers laugh at you?
I would expect that is an experience of the bus driver, seeing people run for the bus. That happens frequently.
Yeah.
At different times, different stops. And I've been near the front of the bus when they pull out on time or a minute late and someone is half a block away and they're running and they pull out and they just kind of shake their head. Sorry.
Yeah, and they just miss the bus.
But not if they're leaving early.
They're going to be late. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen them plenty of times. They'll stop. Someone's, almost there. They're running. And they'll stop and they'll wait. And the person is prolific thank yous.
Not supposed to be leaving early, bus drivers.
I brought salt and vinegar today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was when I was a kid. Salt and vinegar was the common chip. Sour cream and onion came out later. And then ketchup flavor, pizza flavor, dill pickle flavor.
Vinegar was the first flavor, though, huh?
Uh-huh.
Is that how it was in the United States, too, Luke, or is that a Canada thing? Seems like it could have been a Canada thing.
When you were a kid, what was a popular potato chip?
What kind of potato chip did they have?
Man, I don't remember. I didn't eat potato chips much. I still don't eat potato chips much.
So they had a smaller potato chip aisle, then less flavors.
No bacon flavored potato chips anymore.
What?
They probably still don't have bacon flavored. I'm just saying, they're making bacon flavored lots of things today.
Yeah? Like mayonnaise?
For some reason, the chemistry involved in making bacon flavor is cheap or something, and people go nuts with it.
Well, that's probably cheaper than bacon.
Well, it's a ton of salt, and it's a little sour, slightly sweet. The perfect combination for the candy of meat.
We put it in mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Bacon mayonnaise, yeah.
I can't imagine that would be preferred. Mayonnaise?
I saw it.
Bacon and mayo? Potato chips?
Bacon, no, not potato chips. Bacon flavored mayonnaise. Not mayonnaise flavored potato chips, but just mayonnaise by itself. Bacon flavor.
Really? I would try that.
Seems like it might just be lard. I've had bacon flavored vodka and that was really gross.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you see this stuff? Over at the gross out? Bacon flavored mayonnaise? Or is
No,
it
that
something
was
you just Google it and is that just
Bacon
proof that
mayonnaise
it
was at a
exists?
regular store. I think it was just at like the, Fred Meyer's or Target or Safeway or.
I would try it. I would have a party and have everyone else try it.
You'd have the
And I would be a sponsor of that particular product.
specific bacon mayonnaise party.
Well, no. You have a party and you have odd food items. Odd flavored food items. Food items is a regular food item that people would get, but it has an addition to it that is unusual. And so it would be more about the novelty. In fact, I think that would be a great party to have. When my apartment opens up again, I'm definitely going to have, go for it. I'm definitely going to have some parties.
Yeah.
I've done the sushi parties a bunch of times.
Crazy food party.
Yeah, that's what it would be. It'd be crazy food. Bring an item that is a regular food item, but it's got an additive to it that makes it special.
Strawberry salsa.
Oh, mango salsa. But see, you'd want salsa with an additional flavor in it that makes it interesting. Salsa with shrimp. Salsa with...
Garlic flavored ice cream.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be gross.
I've had that.
Was it gross?
Yeah. No, it's not gross, but it certainly is a mind blower when you bite into it and you say, this is just two experiences that I can't integrate right now. I can't integrate the experience of having cold, smooth ice cream and tasting garlic at the same time.
Was it
dumb?
sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet garlic, huh? I don't think that sounds very good.
They have it over there in Gilroy, California, garlic capital of the world.
Well, you see anything on the news or in the last couple week here?
Let's see. We talked about the dive shop with the explosion.
Yeah, they build it back up. They're patching the wall back up. No other news?
Well, personal news.
Yeah.
There's a hole in my wall of the apartment I moved out of that I had to have a friend patch up, and we got that patched up.
You found the hole?
Yeah, I knew the hole was there the whole time.
There's a big hole.
Oh.
You saw it in the dining room wall?
I didn't see it, I guess. What happened? How'd you get a hole in your wall?
Former apartment mate many years ago, about a decade ago, it's like got drunk and angry at the neighbors making noise and kicked the hole in the wall.
Wow.
It's been there behind a poster all these years since then, but now that we moved out, it's exposed, and so I get charged to get it fixed, so I wanted to get somebody else to fix it for cheaper. So they did.
Fixing holes.
Thank you, but
Did you participate?
I watched. Yeah, I watched and listened and entertained his talking.
How did they fix it?
Okay, first it's a hole kind of round because it's like, a foot-made hole, and then we cut a rectangle around it, the smallest rectangle we can get around it, and then we cut a piece of drywall to the same size as that hole in the wall that's square, that's rectangular, and then we put a piece of wood behind the hole as a backing brace,
Yeah.
and screw that piece of wood into the neighboring surrounding drywall area.
Right into, like, you probably had a whatever, the wood
Yeah.
scaffolding. Did he screwed into that?
No, we didn't have any exposed stuff to go, exposed wood to go, and we just had to use just the drywall exclusively to support that new piece of wood.
It's time for the dice game. What happens here? Viewers are going to get out a pen. You're going to write a number down in your hands between 1 and 6. Uh-oh. And, it's the other one. This one. Is it working? That thing seems to be not working.
What's the matter with this thing? Well, we can't have the audience in suspense looking at the die.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
The 2.
You got a 2.
2 is on my hand.
I got a 4.
3 is on Dan.
2, 3, and 4.
And
Here we go.
4's over there. Here's the die. The die is the blue one, the dark blue one today. Right on the phone number down there.
6, I lost.
Oh.
Everybody lost.
Nobody won.
We still have more points though to come back. That's only.
Let's call the producer Dance Only Dance and tell him I moved so he doesn't get lost when he goes to pick me up.
Right now?
On Saturday. He's gonna come over. No, he's gonna come over on Friday.
Friday.
And wonder where the hell I am because I moved out of my old apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Got to tell him I moved into another one.
Does he watch the program?
Yeah, he gets a DVD of it. He goes, watches it like that. I imagine. I don't think he has TV.
This program.
This? No,
Yeah.
I don't think he's even heard of it. I don't know.
Tom, right?
Tom, yeah.
I'm doing the music for that, Kenny.
Yeah.
I'm DJing the music.
DJ Danzio.
Yep.
DJ Danzio is up on the
Dancing.
deck. Yeah, Unsa.
That'll be fun. I've DJ danced in the past, and is it going to be the last one? I heard that it's going to be the last one again, but
No, that's
keep
the
saying
next
that.
one. That's the December episode, December 6th.
They always say it's going to be the last one, but then it always comes back.
Yeah,
What?
that's how it's been in the past for sure.
Why are you saying it's going to be the last one?
Psyops.
Because I heard from the producer that it was going to be the last one.
You don't want to take it over?
Was he serious?
No, I don't want to take it over. The show's basically dead. Why would I want to take it over?
Why don't you be the producer?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the producer of a dead show that nobody comes to.
People will come to what's going to happen to the Friday night? Maybe you should
Nothing.
Somebody
It's
else.
dead. Friday night's dead.
well maybe do the program on Friday. Take over your spot.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or you should do
Studio shoot.
I mean, you could do. You could. Why don't you just have nobody in there? If nobody shows up, it's just an empty room with music.
Well,
What?
that's not
Is
a
that a
bad
question?
idea. That's not a bad idea.
What? Film
Just-
an empty
just-
room with nobody in it?
Just turn it
Yeah.
on. Just turn it on and record it, and then send it live, and that's what the show is.
And then have titles under thing
No,
under
let's
there.
put art on the wall. For an hour, we pan the cameras across the art on the wall.
Yeah, something. I just think that you guys have your time slot, and it's a good one, and that you
Yeah,
should
I
keep
think
it going.
I think there should be titles. on the-
Painting, dance, paintings, dance.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, for the Dance Only Dance, I'm bringing glow sticks because the
Right
music
on.
is all trance,
Yep.
which is a subgenre of techno, and techno is typically played at raves, and everyone has glow sticks.
That's right.
You're gonna be doing some raver dancing.
Yeah, but trance is. I've seen concerts for trance, and they typically don't have glow sticks. But I'm bringing them anyway because they're a big Halloween item, and they're really cheap. And so I bought a whole bunch, and so people can dance with glow sticks.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Carl!
Carl made it.
Oh, hey, Carl.
Congratulations.
Whoa.
Don't hurt yourself or us. Don't hurt us,
Please.
Carl.
When you get settled,
Pull up some balloons. Have a
you'll-
seat.
When you get settled, you want to pick a number.
The 19.
Carl
I
wants
don't know if that-
19.
I don't think this one's plugged in. In fact, no.
Holy shit.
Here.
My drink just got knocked over by a motor balloon.
Oh, it did? Is it gross?
No. It's got the cap on. It's
Oh,
all
okay.
empty anyway.
Didn't get spilled.
No
It doesn't milk.
biggie.
Milk
No
is kind of gross
biggie.
when you spill the milk. It's like the worst.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's got protein
Yeah.
sours.
Carl's gonna get situated back there. I think, can you plug us in number 4? Can you reach it? Up there.
Number 4.
No, it's not working yet. Here's Mr. Ginsu.
Mr. Quincy says.
So, I think there's some people out there wishing they hadn't took my weed right about now. Right? You fucking think? Huh? You think? What do you fucking think? I don't fucking know. I don't really know. I just...
Hello.
I can only imagine, because, Rick, if I was in somebody else's shoes, I'd be going, what the fuck over?
What are you talking
I
about?
gotta put myself somewhere else so that I can see it from your eyes, and then I go, oh, there's a guy that's got TV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then if I look from my eyes, and I go, there's a guy who ain't got no TV. So that's the way that freaking shit goes.
Okay.
And then, fucking, holy fucking shit, cowboy. Something to the nature of, if you drop your pants, I'll drop my pants. That's kind of fucking stupid fucking shit fucking I'm hearing. And then you gotta keep invested stuff. It's like, oh, what? That's like, oh, that's stupid.
Okay.
An idiot. I mean, what kind of monkey fucking football? What the fuck?
Monkey football?
Do you fucking understand me?
Monkey balls.
No, I don't.
I'm not sure that you do.
I do not.
Maybe I start all the fuck over.
I need
Holy shit, I'm gonna smoke a bowl. I need
floss.
some pot. Fucking figure this one out. So I can tell it to you where you fucking understand it, where you fucking... You fucking understand me?
No.
Well, unless you already understood me, well then fucking... See, that's where it went down. That's where it's going down. It's like, whoa. You know them numbers, them zeros I was talking about.
Yeah.
Start adding some of them.
Code red?
Drop down.
Mental floss.
Cut down. Cabbage.
What a number.
No big deal.
I need butt floss.
Oh.
You shut the fuck up and pay, and then I'll shut the fuck up after I'm been paid.
Oh, Lord.
How about that?
Won't you buy me a Mercedes?
Yeah,
Benz?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not going downhill.
All right. Well, thanks, Mr.
Are we going
Ginsu.
downhill?
Marcia left us some of the text messages.
Yay.
She said, sorry for being lame. I've had extra time on my hands.
No.
See, I don't learn easy when people teach, so taking a different approach may mean, so I'm sorry you thought I was hexing you. Good night. Man is primal instinct to survive just like any other plant or animal. O-rain particle.
O-ring particle.
Oh, rain particle.
O-rain. This is a message from an unknown caller. 425 area code. 425 area code, I think it's like Seattle, Tacoma area.
I don't know that Marcia could be...
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. I was just trying to reach you and get on the... I wanted to talk, actually. So, yeah. You're just calling, and I wanted to reach you. Okay, so goodbye.
You wanted to reach me, you did it.
I think when she said the O-ring, she is referring to the carbon ring. It's a 6-carbon ring. And it is the basis of life. It's called the benzene ring.
Hello?
Hello.
Am I on the air yet?
Yes.
Yes. You are on
I'd
the
like to talk to you.
program.
Yeah.
You
How's
are
it going?
on the program.
Okay, so hi. Yeah. What's it gonna do to do the what's it like lift the total pounds of facelift?
What?
Who?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna do the lift of the go outside and I'll catch the bug for you and scrape it off the ceiling.
Whoa.
What?
Okay, cool. Cool.
What'd they say?
So give me a call back, and I'll give you that money that you owe me, and
He'll go outside and scrape the bug off the
then I'll turn
ceiling.
it into the warden.
3.
Until the warden.
Oh, it's info
Yeah,
time.
okay.
Now it's info time.
Oh, yay. Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program you're watching right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show that's filmed right here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It airs every night at 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22. Each episode airs a week after it was taped, so if you're watching this at 11:30 p.m., this taped at the same weekday of the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this taped at the same month of the prior year. You can come on the program because they're cool and you're awesome, and call the number
368-836-4384.
Yeah, and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thanks for watching, and now back to the program.
Yeah.
Why is it not Daily Hour with us?
It is. This guy left one last message.
Thank you. Hello. Am I on the air yet?
Wait, was this?
Yes.
No,
No.
I'd like to talk
No.
to you. Yeah.
Voices.
How's it going?
Wait, I think this is the same one we just listened to. Wait, this is the last one.
Hey, listen, I was drunk enough to talk about biology, all right? I'm a goddamn chemistry major, okay? I know what fucking equilibrium means.
What's that?
I thought that was
What's that mean to you?
astronomy
All right.
topic rather than biology.
Hey, we're calling this guy back.
Yeah.
Equilibrium is a term used both in physics and biology
Oh.
and chemistry.
Rim shot.
Probably lots of stuff. It sounds like a pretty common word, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social equilibrium, chemical equilibrium.
Hello? It's the program.
I only know planetary equilibrium.
Yo, this is the program. Calling ya. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Very good.
This is your daily hour with me.
Yeah, we're on TV.
Calling you.
I'm on TV.
Yes, and on today's program, you are speaking with Kenny and Dan and Luke and Carl. We're here.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever been on TV before?
Yeah, many times.
For what?
I was on Jeopardy for a while.
You were?
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
How did you stay on for a while without winning?
I was just really charismatic.
So they kept you on? They only keep on the winners, though. Hello? Oh, he hung up. He didn't want me calling him out about Jeopardy.
That's
Well-
too bad. Wow.
Yeah. Other than Mr. Ginsu, we got one more message. This is from Mark, the guitar player. I haven't seen him in a while.
Hey, this is Mark, the guitar player.
Hey, Mark.
What have you been up to?
This.
I got new pickups and strings for my guitar.
Congratulations.
Sounds rocking. We went to a dinner at Falls Terrace and had some really nice food and steak and potatoes and stuff.
That's a fancy,
It's my
expensive
birthday. I'm
restaurant.
50 years old. I'm over the hill.
Wow.
Yeah. What have you guys been doing?
Sitting here.
He's over the
Right.
second hill, 50. Over the hill is
Just
40.
thought I'd call up and see how everything's going,
He's
and
over 2 hills.
thought I'd do that. And anyway, give me a call.
We just did.
This cell phone don't have a ring.
Alright, well, we'll call him back maybe. Okay, well, thanks to all of them. Did you have any topics today that you wanted to talk about, Dan? Usually you have something.
Yeah. I'm not. I know that last week we had a debate about 522, And since then, I have read the basic parts about the law and what it proposes to do, the changes it proposes to make. And I would, both sides are a little, they're not telling the whole story, both sides.
Of course.
Yeah. Here's how it works. Or at least you can ask me questions if I miss something or whatever. The law is based on the European Union law that was adopted in 2004.
Bad start. I would say bad start. It's a bad start to be based off of European law.
Well,
Rimshot.
that's an opinion.
Okay, yeah, it is. Yes.
It's based on that. Australia has a very similar law. New Zealand has a very similar law. There are a bunch of other countries that have very similar laws, and they're pretty basic. And really, all they say is that GMOs have to be identified. If your food product has GMOs in it, they have to be identified. Animals that consume GMO products don't have to be identified. But the producer, the maker, the manufacturer, whatever it is, doesn't have to, but it is requested that they identify that the cow or the pig or the chicken or whatever consumes GMO foods. Okay, so that's not a requirement. The law does not take effect until 2015. The most interesting thing that I found out about this law, and I think I understand why the big agro businesses and Dow Chemical don't want this. They don't like this. They're not supportive of this. Normally, produce and seeds and all kinds of foods, whole foods that come to the supermarket are managed by, they are inspected by and tested by the Department of Agriculture. However, this is not the case with this. It is managed by or inspected by or tested by the Department of Health.
Okay.
As opposed to the Department of Agriculture. The Department of Health would develop the processes and procedures for doing that. So the agro businesses already have their foot in the door as far as the Department of Agriculture. They have their people in there. People move from government to big business and back and forth in the agricultural department. But the Department of Health is very, very different. They don't have their hooks in there so much. The health department would, it's going to cost. It's going to cost taxpayers. It's not going to cost farmers. It's not going to cost manufacturers unless they get sued. So when you see a commercial that says it's going to cost farmers all this money, no, that is not true.
Well, they have to get in compliance, and it's going to cost them money to get into compliance.
No, they just have to know whether or not their stuff has GMOs in it or not.
They also have to change their packaging in there. I'm sure they're going to have to be able to.
Look, they change the packaging for this for every 2 years, and it's just it's a change. It's not. I mean, how much?
Aren't they going to have to pay somebody to make sure that what they're doing is GMO or not?
The state, what is going to cost taxpayers is the state is going to have a specific lab that they will pay to have everything tested. If a farmer or a producer, whatever, of food or whatever, if they are unsure or they want to certify that their stuff is GMO free or it has GMOs in it, they turn a sample in and the laboratory tests it and certifies whether or not is GMO. The big cost of it really is lawsuits, and this is where the cost of this potential law becomes nebulous. And when someone claims that it's going to cost this and that and this and that, they're not being honest. They're basing their analysis or their view of the cost on speculation. The way it's set up is that if I go into a store and I get an apple, and I believe that the apple is GMO, or I have reason to suspect that it's GMO, I file a lawsuit against either the producer of the apple or the store that either is claiming to or not to have GMO, the product GMO, and I file a lawsuit in the county superior court. Okay, it doesn't happen in state superior court. It happens at the county. So I file a lawsuit, and the way it's set up is the state automatically enjoins the lawsuit. And when that happens, they can, as being a party to the lawsuit against the company that is providing the food in question, they demand that or request that or have the producer of the food
Carl, you have a number?
One.
give them a
Did you write it
sample.
down?
Number 1.
Did you write it down? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
2 and 4.
and 2, I won. And I think Luke won. Me and
Yeah.
Luke have 500 points.
Nice.
So there's 2, 2, and 4.
Yeah.
Or 2, 4, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So the state joins the lawsuit, and they say, okay, give us a sample, we'll test it. They send that item to the lab, and the lab tests whether or not it's GMO. And so that cost is unknown. And in the pamphlet and the stuff that I've read, they can't tell. They don't know. They can't predict how many lawsuits there'll be or not be. And if a company, let's say Top Foods, they have a bunch of papaya, which is commonly a genetically modified food plant, if they say if Top Foods is caught with genetically modified papayas that they have not labeled, then they get fined $1,000 a day. And so that
Until they fix it.
and so that is considered income, and that income would offset the cost of joining a lawsuit and suing a company for having GMO foods without a label. So the costs are, it's going to cost, the estimate that I've read is about $2 million over a 6-year period. And that's after 2015. So as far as costs, there is a good deal of speculation, because the amount that it's going to cost the lab will depend on how many samples are sent to the lab and what the lab charges per sample and what they're looking for. So
How much genetically modified makes it genetically modified? What if it's only a little bit genetically modified? What if some things are incredibly genetically modified and they're not going to be able to tell the difference between the little ones and the big ones?
The way it works is you'll take a plant, and if you look at the genetic double helix, we're all familiar with that, it looks like a ladder. And one specific kind of RNA unzips the ladder. And then another different kind of RNA comes in and it snips off a piece of that ladder, and it makes a copy. And it makes many, many, many copies. And then another piece of RNA takes that copy and makes the other parts of the rungs. So it makes a full piece of ladder. Okay, are you picturing this? Okay, so there's 3 or 4 different RNAs involved in gene splicing. If something is genetically modified, they've added a gene. This is a section of that ladder that they've just put in there artificially. If something is heavily genetically modified, that would mean that there are many different sections of genes that have been replaced or added to on different chromosomes of whatever the organism is. So most GMOs, as far as I've read so far, only have one. They only have one section of the of the chromosome that has been altered or added to, had an additional amount to. Now, the problem is with GMOs is that they've only been in existence for about one human generation, about 20 years. So there is a lack of long-term study regarding their effects, especially on the human beings. If they test them on mice have a lifespan of about 3 years, and we have the opportunity over like 5 or 6 year or 7 or 8 year period of watching what happens genetically to mice that continually eat a GMO food over generations.
Have we tested the mice yet, or?
I don't know. The corporations are quiet about the testing they've done and the effects of the GMOs on organisms that consume it.
Maybe they're positive effects.
They don't tell us.
Yeah.
Super muscle mice.
My thinking is, if a corporation says, look, this GMO, we got it doing a thing, and it does this great thing, and we've been feeding it to rats and mice for years, and look, they're healthy, they've grown more muscle, or they're strong and healthy, there's no negative effects whatsoever. I have found no studies like that whatsoever. The only studies that have occurred are by independent labs that do their own study, that feed the rats or feed the mice or the cats or the dogs or the monkeys or whatever. Those are the only ones that happen. Any testing or any studies that have been done by Dow or Monsanto, they have not published those studies. They have not published the results.
Who's doing the studies that say that's bad?
Consumer Reports has a lab that they do studies, and there are small units or these small things that test genetically modified things. They test whether or not there's genetic modifications. And Consumer Reports is the only organization that I'm aware of. The European Union's different countries have different labs that they do testing. These are either government or consumer organizations that are not government, not corporation. They're independent from corporations, at least, that do these studies themselves. They have to. And these studies are expensive. You have to have a control group of mice, and you have to have a group of mice that are being tested. And you have to be able to compare them, and you have to publish them. And if it's a government doing this, a government-funded thing, the law requires them to publish their results, good or bad. Corporations are not under that stricture. They can publish if they want or not. If they receive government funding, they have to publish their results. Companies that make medications for people, they get government subsidies for doing their tests, so they have to publish their results. So the amount of testing is very little, partly because these things have only been in existence for 20 years, and the lab, the independent organization, whether it's a government or Consumer Reports, they're the only ones that can do that because it costs so much to do that. Some rich dude like Warren Buffett could afford to do that, but he has no interest. So that's why there is so little testing. And I'm still looking. I'm still doing research. There are about 25 common GMOs in our food supply right now. Wheat, corn, tomatoes, papaya, I think some beans, rice, a few others. One story that I read about a few years ago was Monsanto was testing cucumbers. They had genetically modified cucumbers to be resistant to some bug that would eat the cucumbers. And the farmers, and I read this in a scientific journal, okay? And it was hilarious. The farmers noticed, and I read this like 2 or 3 different times, the farmers noticed that the cats had hair, patches of their hair missing. And whole sections of their hair, and these are cats that would eat the mice. And then the farmers noticed that the mice were bald. The mice had no hair. These were hairless mice running around in the fields. And the cats were eating the mice had no hair. Then in the report, people that ate the cucumbers, because they had human beings eating the food to test if it tasted good, if they got sick or anything like that, and 90% of all the people that ate the cucumbers lost their pubic hair.
Whoa!
Their pubic hair fell out.
Some people are going for that.
Yeah. There were 4 farms in Canada that did testing on these cucumbers, and in all of the farms they got the same results. The mice were bald, the cats had bald patches missing.
Maybe they're becoming more evolved than humans.
All of the people, or almost all the people that ate the cucumbers, lost their pubes.
Ugh.
I figured, hey, that would be great for the porn industry.
Yeah.
But maybe not so much for you or me. So this was really interesting. This happened a couple of years ago.
Hey, more about this after the commercial break.
Yeah.
5,
Not to mention,
3,
yeah, they did not bring out their cucumbers for public.
We'll be right back.
I've been there. I've been there.
Dance, Oli,
What?
dance.
I've been there.
Where? What?
Hey, I know that girl.
Dance, Oli, dance.
I don't know that guy. I don't know that Kane.
Live TV dance party.
I don't know those people. I don't know
First
her.
Friday of each month.
I know both of them.
I know that
8
text
p.m.
generator.
to 9 p.m.
No, I don't.
TCTV
I do.
Studio A.
I don't know them
440
seen her.
Yager Way.
on TV.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen her before on TV.
Hey, whoa.
Coming up tomorrow.
On the
program.
program.
Your daily hour with
Yeah.
Hey, you need to check
Tune
out
in.
today's
You're gonna see this chair
this episode.
balancing on Sam Miller's
Sam Miller
face
balances the chair on his face. I'm gonna try to balance
for
it.
over 10 seconds.
I can't even do it for
Yeah.
1 second.
It was a feast.
Sam Miller was
Sam
really
Miller. Tune in to see Sam Miller balance a chair on his face.
he was really entertaining. Check him out.
Thank you.
Peace out, yo.
It's hard. We're on every night on the 30 AM. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. You're watching the Daily Hour with me. Welcome back.
Yeah.
So you were talking about
It's a good thing.
cucumbers.
You know,
And
I
he-
think after they did that, this what I get from your story about the cucumbers is that they noticed that the cucumbers were bad, and they decided not to sell them to humans. I think that the corporations already have some kind of level of watching that they can't just feed you stuff that's gonna totally mess you up immediately. You know, like we have the FDA to look out for that kind of thing.
Well, imagine, let's pretend that people didn't lose their pubes.
Yeah.
Let's say that a small percentage of their body hair fell out, but it really wasn't enough that people would report, right? The farmers had to report this,
Yeah.
or they did report it, or they voluntarily reported it, and the people that ate the stuff ended up talking to each other. It's like, yeah, I lost my pubes too.
Yeah. What about the FDA? Isn't the FDA doing this
Well,
stuff?
this was
This is
tested in Canada. And
Okay.
Canada has an FDA that is very, very similar to the American FDA. The Canadian FDA
Isn't
doesn't
the
have
FDA
as
like
much.
stopping us from eating anything that's actually like really poison that we know about? Like, so
Only if people die. When it comes to medications, a company will offer medications. And this medication, let's say it's a heart medication. And what happens is people have to die. Doctors have to certify that that person died from that medication.
it can't be sickness. It has to be
Well,
total
a
death.
person may die, and if there's any, like, they can't tell for sure
Yeah.
that the person died from the medication, or maybe it was a drug interaction, or maybe the
'cause
person
it's
just
food-
had a heart attack.
Food and drugs.
Well, yeah. If there are interfering factors at all, and the doctor can't say absolutely the medication killed them, then it doesn't count. The person has to die as a direct result of the medication. Then what happens? They don't pull the medication generally. They put it under review, and they start looking at deaths in the hospital related to that drug, and then they start looking at it and. They're a little bit more open about, well, it looks like this drug and something else killed them. And then what happens is the manufacturer is told to put a black box warning in the product monograph about a danger of the product. They don't pull it. They only pull it if hundreds of people die. If a couple dozen people die, no problem. They just put a warning on the label, and they continue selling the medication. the FDA manages food as well, and unless people die, there is little done about that.
So then there's a Darwin effect.
Yeah. Doctors that sit on panels that evaluate medications, like food and that sort of thing, but I know more about the medications than the food side of the FDA. Doctors will panel, let's say there's a doctor's panel that looks at all psychotropic medication, like antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, and antipsychotics. Okay? The doctor panel, there'll be 13 or 14 experts, as they say, that look at the medication, they look at the paperwork that the company is offered, they look at the study results, and they look at the summaries, and they look at all that, and they approve or not approve whatever the company is trying to get on the shelves or get to patients. And many of these people have stock and bonds in the companies that are submitting their medications. So many of these doctors, they have a conflict of interest. If Pfizer has a new medication for antidepressants, and I own stock in Pfizer, and if Pfizer doesn't sell this medication, its stock won't go up because they get more sales from the medication. That influences my decision. I don't want to hurt a company that I am invested in, and I am more likely to say yes to that medication. It influences. Actually, that's also speculation. I may be above that kind of influence, but it's still a conflict. I am in conflict because I have investment. Another thing that happens is that a company person will get on the panel. He will make this medication, he will be involved in the manufacture of similar kinds of medications, and he will say, hey, I want to be on the panel. I know all about how these medications are made. I know about the testing. I know about the processes. I know how they're made and where they're, blah, blah, blah. I know all this stuff about the medication. I am an expert, and I should be on the panel because I know what to look for. When a company offers a medication, I know what to look for in this thing. And so I would get on the panel, but I just came from a company that frequently offers medications to the evaluation panel, and I, again, am influenced. And people from the businesses that have their stuff looked at by the FDA are often on the panels that do the evaluations. And so there's a lot of conflict of interest that goes on in the FDA. The other thing is that the FDA has inspectors. These inspectors go to the factories, they go to the manufacturing facilities, they go to the distribution centers where foods and also medications, but where foods go from. And there are thousands. There are thousands of these facilities. And the other thing is these facilities are not necessarily in America. We get tomatoes from Mexico. The inspector has to go to Mexico before it enters the United States. He has to go to the factory or the plant or the canning facility or wherever, and he has to do the inspection there. There are only like 250 inspectors for the FDA, and there are thousands of these things. And so these people, every day, they have a full day of work, and they go from place to place to place, and there simply aren't enough inspectors to look at all the different food that is coming into the country. And they can only sample a small percentage.
2%?
Yeah, some companies send a sample of their food to a lab of the FDA. The FDA has to trust that the company is sending them an actual sample of their product and not something that they grab from somewhere else, because they know that something from somewhere else is better than what they're offering. Less tainted, fewer pesticides, fewer herbicides, that sort of thing. Yeah. So there's a certain amount of good faith efforts.
And opportunity for corruption.
Lots of opportunities for corruption. So it's a complicated process, and I try and be as straight up about it, not judge things. My point is to recognize that the process has flaws. The process could use a lot of improvement, and the process itself offers many opportunities for failures.
It seems like the process maybe should be something that we could look into for health concerns rather than this labeling thing.
Well-
It seems like that there's more poignant problems in the FDA than that you're describing.
Well, this is why I like it that the health department is the department that would look at GMOs, as opposed to the Department of Agriculture, because it really the whole question about GMOs has to do with human health, and so it would make sense that the health department would manage the inspection
Is the
and
FDA
testing.
in the health department?
No, FDA is federal. Health department is state or county. Oh, I got a 3.
1, 2,
I got a 1.
3. I think 2's took it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys, Kenny and Luke
No,
got.
I have a 4. I think Luke is the 2.
Oh, so you got 1,000. You're the winner.
You're the winner. Everybody else had 500 points. You beat us by 500 points. We all had some points, but they don't matter. Luke, you're the big winner today. Luke wins often, if I remember, I think. Luke, have you only lost once in the last while, right?
So, Luke, what are you
Yeah,
going to do
yeah.
with your points?
We'll do a big win there.
Stab lots of things.
Excellent.
Very pointy.
Hey, let's call Freddie, the producer, and find out how the production end is going.
Yeah, and in all of this, it's the most important thing for me is to get the facts.
Uh-huh.
And try and offer my opinion after I've got the facts.
Do you have any, yeah, I don't know about anything, so I have no facts for yours if you're trying to listen to me for opinions at all. I don't research anything, I just am saying stuff.
Hey,
I'm just a sheeple.
Hey, Freddie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing bowling practice.
What?
Band practice?
Bowling practice.
Bowling.
Nice.
Are you doing good at bowling? How many strikes do you have?
Oh, sorry there, guys. I dropped it.
How many strikes do you have?
We've just begun. I have no strike. I have no score whatsoever, actually, at this point.
Okay.
But I
Excellent.
am back in Olympia.
Good to hear.
Oh yeah, how was your trip? Did you see anything on the streets of Grayland or on the beach in the outdoors?
Oh, yeah, lots of stuff on the beach. Lots of houses kind of falling into the ocean. I saw a big dead seal.
Whoa.
Yeah, its skull was showing.
Wow.
And, let's see, what else? Lots of stuff, I guess. Oh yeah, I went to a place called Tokeland and learned about Chief Toke. He's a Native American who lived down there. And let's see, I learned a lot of stuff about cranberries and cranberry farming. And I went out and stood by the ocean and stared out to the waves in the middle of the dark, and that was good as well.
Wow.
Wasn't it cold
I was bundled up pretty good.
in the water?
What? No, I wasn't standing literally in the ocean. I was standing in front of the ocean.
Oh.
And yes, Dan, I have some sand.
You are awesome, Freddie. Thank you. You are awesome.
Oh, Jeremy just got a strike.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's Jeremy. It's
Yay.
my turn.
Hello?
Jeremy, you just got a strike, huh?
I did. I was using the bowling ball was sparkly blue. And I've never used it before, and it's way too small for me, so my fingers don't actually fit in it well.
That sparkly blue ball deserves to win.
Is that your first throw of the game?
Yeah.
Strike on the first one, huh?
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
on pace for 300 right now.
That's pretty good. I never get a strike. That's
Maybe I'll keep it up for at least one more throw.
there you go.
After that. One guy almost fell down in his last throw. His bowler name was Raul.
Well, don't plan on it.
Freddie just threw, and he got 9. Freddie got 9. So
Wow.
he's also doing well.
9's pretty good, but he has one more frame.
Yeah, he gets another throw.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna find out what he does. Have you seen anything on the news?
What was that?
Have you seen anything on the streets or on the news?
It's throwing right now, and he missed it to the right.
Oh.
So
Well,
he's about 3 feet away from hitting the pin. And it was a good effort, though. He tried really hard on it. And that's really all you can ask.
you can give it back to him. I want to find out how the production end is going.
Back to Freddie.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's that production end going there?
Actually, production end's going good. I snatched the tapes this morning that were there, and I already got them all captured, and I've put most of the projects together. I particularly wanted to say great job on the double background tape episode. It looks really cool.
Yeah, that was a fun one. That's going to be, what, on Tuesday?
What? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Tuesday. No, wait. No, it's more like Thursday. Or no, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Has to be like Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, okay.
Or Saturday? It's the day after Carl's actual birthday. It's Friday.
Friday. No, Saturday.
Saturday?
Saturday.
Right, Saturday.
Hey, weren't you going to do a thing
Tuesday, Wednesday, 19,
that thing got that thing got canceled.
22.
It's
What are
daylight.
all the days of the week?
It's
That's the question.
daylight savings time today, and actually today is, I think, the final day to get your ballots in. So if you have your ballots at home, bring them in because they're due tomorrow.
Oh no! You gotta vote. Gotta vote.
Or
Get out there and vote, guys.
not even tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning. So if you're at home right now watching the program and you want to vote, and you have your ballot sitting in front of you, go drop it off now.
Yeah.
You mean it's the last day to drop it off at the collection centers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's my turn again, you guys. I'm gonna let you go, or unless someone
Yeah,
else
thanks,
wants to
Freddie.
talk
Have a
to the
nice
program,
time.
The courthouse.
Okay.
You
Good
know,
luck,
the
okay.
parking lot at Top
But if you
Foods.
didn't come on the show soon, I will.
All right, okay.
Okay, we'll see you later, man.
Yeah, it's the last day, so get your votes in there and
I got
decide
this
who to
church
vote
over
for.
here I got to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Gloria Day.
Me too.
Also
as a-
daylight savings time week, so daylight savings time just happened,
Yeah.
or 2 nights ago for the viewers there.
Yeah, if you didn't set your clocks back an hour, you should do that right now.
Yeah, right now it's about 11:45, and if your clocks say 10, wait, what, is it gonna? If they're incorrect, are they gonna say 10:45 or 12:45?
Yeah, well,
You
do
do
it.
not want to be late for work.
Do it as soon as the program. Yeah, you'll be.
It's already too late. You spent all day today in the wrong hour if you haven't moved them back.
Yeah, you'll notice that this program has aired at the wrong time.
Is it gonna
if
be?
this is the case, you know that your clock is wrong.
Look at your clock.
Not us, your clock.
If they don't change your clocks, is it gonna say that it's 10:30 or 12:30?
Some people that they would have a weekend on this date.
Yeah.
You know, if they work in retail.
But what's
Well, we move the clock back an hour.
so?
So once you move the clock back, it's midnight. But
So-
your clock would say 1 a.m.
So if you look at your clock right now and it says 12:30, that's wrong. It's 11:30.
Yep.
Almost.
Yep.
Well, it's almost no. Actually, that's wrong. It's almost 12:30.
Yeah,
If
and don't-
you look at your clock and it says 12:30, that's correct. About 12:29.
Yeah, don't forget your bathroom clock, your living room clock, your kitchen clock, your bedroom clock.
Make sure they map. If you have cell phones, they usually change.
Your wrist clock.
Hey,
your
thanks
phone
for
clock.
being here, everybody. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for coming again. Thanks, Luke and
you're welcome.
Carl. Carl, you gonna come back tomorrow?
That is kind of up in the air.
All right. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know. Bird's on the calendar. We didn't call him. Maybe we'll talk to him though, and that'll be good. We made it through another episode without losing consciousness or dying. Get in your ballots today, viewers. I know you guys are really for that 522 thing, and I don't really care
I'm
about
all
it. I
about
guess, so.
informed consent. That is all.
Go out there and vote, people. Change your clocks also. Thank you.
There are other issues on the ballot that are really interesting.
Thanks, episode number and date.
Clouds.
Thanks, TV.
I love that red rock down there in the bottom.
Stones.
Thanks, computers.
Thank
Deer.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Facebook and Twitter and YouTube.
Why does Captain Kirk have such great hearing?
Why? Thanks, phones.
He has a left ear and a right ear
Crew. Thanks, crew.
and a final frontier.
Oh.
LaBaby.com, check it out. TCTV, thank you.
I'm sorry if
Psycho
that broke
feeling.
your spleen.
Jordan E, Fabulous, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Yeah.
That's a big.
Rimshot.
That's a big foul dome right over there.
Hey, viewers, as you're watching, thank you. Hell
very
yeah,
wet
dog.
shot.
Bye bye.
Okay, we've had it.
Bye-bye.
We're out of here.
Hasta la vista.
Okay, let's go home now.
Not yet.